Now, the second question in this episode comes from a nail professional in England. In fact, several nail professionals in England almost simultaneously asked me this question. Are solvents found in some UV gel manicure products and soft gels considered unsafe? Can't they penetrate into the skin and the nail bed? One of these texts told me that a salon product distributor in England is spreading these rumors, so I'm very happy to set the record straight. I think it's wrong to try and scare people into buying products by trashing your competitors, especially when what they're saying is misinformation. That happens too much in the beauty industry, which is why I speak against it when I see this happening. I wish more industry scientists would do the same. Marketing, as I said, should be the truth well told, but oftentimes it's not. Most marketers are honest people, but some believe they have a license to lie and will do so at the drop of a hat. Nail coatings that contain solvents can be used safely, just like any other nail product. Mostly it depends on how you use them. But this is true for any type of nail coating, including nail polish. Speaking of nail polish has an over 80-year history of safe use, and it contains far higher amounts of solvents than any UV gel would. So don't be fooled by those who unfairly distort the meaning of this word so that they can frighten you. Also, and usually just so they can sell you something that maybe you don't even really need or want. Just because a chemical is a solvent, again, don't be afraid of the word solvent. It doesn't mean it's going to harm you. Water is the most powerful chemical solvent known because it can dissolve a greater variety of substances than any other substance. The word solvent, I should say, applies to anything that dissolves another substance. When the solvent water is properly used, it is safe but dangerous when misused. Isn't that true for many things, including bicycles and roller skates? The solvents used in cosmetics have a long history of safe use, and usually exposure is to pretty small amounts. Even more importantly, the nail plate is very difficult to penetrate. Most substances cannot penetrate through the nail plate. Only water passes through the nail plate very easily. Other things can penetrate slowly, but most substances can't penetrate at all. It's pretty unlikely that any significant amount of solvent can reach the nail bed underneath the nail plate, so that's really not a concern. All artificial nail coatings, including UV gels, must be kept off the skin to prevent adverse skin reactions. So solvent exposure to the skin is expected to be pretty low and not at all likely to cause harm. In my view, some have spread false and misinformation about so-called unsafe solvent in UV gel manicure products. This is what I call fear-based marketing, and it's used to frighten nail professionals or clients into buying certain products. I recommend that you purchase your products from responsible companies that don't rely on the use of fear-based marketing. Wait a minute. If their products are so good, why do they have to scare people into using them? Companies with the best products don't need to use fear to sell their products. They use fact-based information.